Alright YouTube, I want to give you an honest and open review of the Leatherman Wave Plus. I've had this multi-tool now for about 5 weeks. It is the first multi-tool I've ever bought, and there are some positives, but there are also some negatives. And I'm going to get into that a little bit later. But first I just want to give you a quick overview of what tools are actually on the multi-tool, and then we can get into some of the benefits, and more importantly, maybe some of the negatives with this particular product. All right, so before we actually get into the review itself, I just want to show you the box that it was actually packaged in. Nothing special, which is a very bog standard box. Slide it out. Came with a nylon sheath inside, along with the actual multi-tool itself. And then you got the kind of product leaflet from Leatherman on the inside, which is giving kind of the 25-year guarantee, and then some kind of basic upkeep and ways to maintain the multi-tool itself. Looking at the actual multi-tool itself, we have the Leatherman Wave Plus, which is an 18-in-1 multi-tool. 4 of which of those tools are accessible from the outside. 2 of those are actually easily accessible from just using one hand. You've got your serrated blade here, or serrated edge blade, which is made of 420 high carbon steel. Each of these tools are also lockable in place, and the locking mechanism seems quite strong, so there's no worry of actually this kind of closing in your hand. To unlock the mechanism, you have this little push-in notch here, which release and allows you to put the tool back in place. So you've got your serrated edge blade here. Just beside the serrated edge, you've then got your foil, which is diamond coated on one side, and then you have your metal foil on the other. Also as an extra, you've got a foil on the edge, just again for more usability, kind of range and usability. But yeah, opposite side you have your serrated, your normal, straight edge blade, which again is 420 high carbon steel. And then beside that you've got your wood saw. Looking on the inside, you've got your pliers, which you've got your needle nose pliers, your normal pliers, then you've got your kind of wire cutters, and then your heavy duty wire cutters on the inside. I was going to talk about this a little bit later, but you can also already see that there's a little bit of damage there on the wire cutters, which I can get into just a little bit later. Though on the Wave Plus, what differs from the original Wave is that it has replaceable snips or teeth. So yeah, I'm going to have to look into that to see how much that may cost in order to get them changed. Alright, so I just had a really quick look online to see what the price would be to change those wire cutters, and they seem to be around the 15 to 20 euro mark to order them online, so not too bad. One of the other functions that not many people know is that there's actually a wire crimper in here as well. I don't know if you can see, but just inside the kind of the joints here, there's actually a space there for I suppose putting in electrical wire, and enough of a gap for you to just clamp down on the outer rubber kind of casing and to strip the wire through. Keep in mind that the pliers is not spring adjustable or spring loaded, that they are, they're just as they are. On the inside you'll get your bit driver, which comes with a Phillips head and a interchangeable kind of screw head. Beside the bit driver you've then got your can opener and bottle opener, and you've also actually got a wire strippers, so just on the little edge there. On the other side we have your scissors, which is not overly big and not too small either, but the blade is quite sharp and there's no give or movement in between the blades, so it cuts quite close, and they work very well. I'd imagine even on cardboard they would work quite fine also. Moving on, you've also got your small bit driver, which is, a lot of people have an issue with this. They're asking like, oh, what's the point? I'd rather have something else. But yeah, the whole point of a multi-tool is to have a wide kind of usability, and you never know when you may actually need to use like a small bit driver, whether it's on small components or on sunglasses. It may actually come in handy. So yeah, on one end you have a Phillips head, and then the other you have kind of your screw tip head, which I'm sorry you can't really see. Maybe I do like this. Then beside that we have then the large bit driver, which is just kind of a Phillips flathead. You can use this, yeah, for screws, or you could also use it for prying, you know, things open like paint tins or whatever it may be. I wouldn't be doing any heavy duty prying. I've actually used this once before in work, trying to twist out some pretty stubborn flathead screws, and yeah, as I was kind of torquing on it, I could feel a little bit of movement in those joints. This, you know, between the two sides, there was a little bit of movement. So I wouldn't really be putting maximum force into these tools. Yeah, one of the other features of the Leatherman is the ruler. You've got an 8-inch ruler from one side to the other on the bottom, and then you got your 19 centimeter range on the top. And yeah, really quick, the Leatherman kind of a nylon sheath, and just have a look at it. It's yeah, it's quite durable. It's a nice little design. You can get leather versions of this and other kind of yeah, other designs that you can put on your belt. You can also get the pocket clip that attaches kind of at the back. The button is quite secure. It's quite a snug fit too. Like, it fits in there quite nicely. It's not going to slide out. Like, it's well packed in there, and you've then got that kind of like little button clip. Even if that does open somehow, which is like, you need a little bit of force to actually get it open. I can't imagine that, you know, if you bend down and kind of move around, that this is just going to fall out. It's like it needs quite a bit of a tug just to actually get it out of the pack. So yeah, I want to move on next to the actual main benefits of the Leatherman Wave Plus. And to start off, functionality is probably its main benefit. Because you have so much in one tool, like you have 18 options to choose from, or 18 ways to, I suppose, assist you in whatever you're actually doing. Yeah, functionality wise, you've got a lot of possibilities and usability with this particular tool. Number two would be usability. So it's not overly big and it's not too small, but it's just big enough and just small enough that you can actually access a lot of these tools, especially the outer tools, with one finger. So I can open the serrated edge if I'd like, and click it into place, though closing it is, yeah, it's also not so bad as well. Even getting to the pliers, you can kind of flick it up with your thumb and knock it around, and then you've got your pliers there handy. Accessibility means more opportunity to use this tool on the fly, you know. So yeah. Number three is build quality, and yeah, quality in general of the actual multi-tool. Made of stainless steel, the build is quite robust. Like, there's not much movement on it. There's actually no movement on it. It feels like a quality product. It feels like it's well put together. It's well built. It feels like it's going to be hard to kill this thing. I think quality and durability will be also one of the main factors. You can get more durable Leathermans in the range, like the Leatherman Super Tool or the Charge. But yeah, the Wave is well built. Though the blades are not the thickest or the strongest, like they're 420 high carbon. They're not the thickest, but they definitely do the job. For every day and the average user, I use this maybe once a day, and the blades are still sharp. It's perfect for sure. These things are almost indestructible. Reason number four why I recommend the Leatherman Wave Plus is for everyday carry. So they're EDC friendly for sure. They're not too big, where you can kind of, you know, tuck it on your belt. You can keep it concealed on yourself without kind of it sticking out or people knowing it's there. But yeah, I think for an EDC in Ireland, or even anywhere, I suppose, this is the perfect tool, because there's a lot of functionality involved in this. There's a lot of problems that can be fixed with this one little tool. It's a great little companion. And reason number five as to why I would recommend the Leatherman Wave Plus is the size. So it stands at about 4 inches in height. When it's fully opened, it ranges up to 6.25 inches, which is, yeah, it's still quite small. But yeah, this Leatherman is not the biggest, nor is it the smallest in the range. It's kind of like the Goldilocks range. It's mid-size. No, sorry, weight-wise is 240 grams. And just as a comparison, iPhone 15 Pro Max is 240 grams. So if you do have an iPhone Pro Max or one of the Pro Max, or even a large Samsung, I'm sure around the same size or same weight, you can kind of get then an idea of the weight. And there's a noticeable difference in the Leatherman. All right, and finally, I just want to talk about the two negatives of this product, and they might be reasons why maybe it's not suited for you. Number one is the price point. In Ireland, I don't know how it is in the US or the UK, but in Ireland, this is quite a premium price product. I think I paid, where is it? It's on the box here. I paid €159.99, so 160 euros for this product, which is not cheap. I wanted to get something that was going to last me a couple of years, and it's not. Yeah, it's not unlike that you hear people talk about, you know, a Leatherman Wave that they've had for 20, 25 years plus, and they're still using it. In a way, for me, it was a sort of an investment. Negative number two is, if you are looking for and need a premium Leatherman product, whether it's for, you know, if you're working on the job, if you're working in the trades, whatever it may be, and you need something that's a bit more heavy duty, I don't know if the Wave is going to give you that durability or that heavy duty kind of in the components or in the features. It's just if you're doing something more specified and you want to replace an actual tool that you have in your toolbox for one of these little components or one of these features, I don't know if it's going to provide you the same quality and the same robustness as using kind of a single-use tool. You just need to know its limitations. For me, I found out some of the limitations of the actual wire snips, which you can see there's a little bit of damage there on the teeth that I showed you earlier on. So what I was doing in work, there's rubber tubing that has kind of metal or kind of a copper coil that's going around the outside, and I was shortening the tube, so I had to clip the, I think it was actually steel coil going around the outside. In order to shorten the pipe, I had to clip the coil, and I was squeezing down to that thing pretty tight. Yeah, I will think twice in the future of using this for anything more than like maybe some cable ties or small clips or yeah, little metal wiring. Yeah, because there are limitations to this. All right, so yeah, just to finish up, would I recommend the Wave Plus? Yes and no. So if you are someone who's working in the trades and you're looking for, again, that heavy duty tool, maybe no. But again, if you're looking just for a little sidekick, something to get you out of a situation in work, that's not to replace your main tools, then 100%. This is, again, not the smallest in the range, nor the most heavy duty in the range, but it's the perfect mid-size, and it's the perfect I suppose, in terms of functionality, the perfect tool to get most, if not majority of your jobs done. If you're looking to get it for camping or as an EDC, yeah, 100%. This tool, yeah, it'll go above and beyond for you. So yeah, for me, I was getting it mainly for EDC and a little bit for work. So I was kind of in that mid-range on both. And so far, yeah, I really like it. All right, so that is the end of the review. If you got some value and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, let me know that you enjoyed the video. And alternatively, if there's something that I've missed that you would like me to cover, let me know in the comments and I can get back to you. Or alternatively, if there's a lot of the same messages that you know people want to see, I can make an alternative video just to cover those main questions and help you out a little bit more. All right, anyway, till the next one, bye.